So 10th standard, our next topic is on principle of a machine. So far in our last video we saw what is a machine and some of the technical terms which is associated with it. So in this video we'll be looking into the principle of machine and the efficiency which we will obtain from a machine. So first one is principle of machine. Principle of machine. So going back to the definition of your machine, it clearly states that you're going to make your work much easier. So by applying an effort to overcome a resistive force. So whenever I apply this effort, now what happens? So this effort is used by your machine to work to overcome this resistive force. So that is what it is given in your first lines. Can you see? When an energy is supplied to a machine by applying effort, it overcomes the load by doing a useful work. So the energy which you are applying is nothing but your effort. Now the machine has to do and work to overcome this load. So it is called as your principle of machine. Now imagine a very basic example is you're going to fetch water from a well. Now what happens? The point where you're going to apply your effort is called as the effort point, and the point where the load is going to be get carried away is called as your load point. Now input energy means it is your work done, or that is nothing but your effort. Now and output energy is nothing but your it is nothing but your load. Now coming back to the formula. Now input energy is the work done at the effort point. What is your work done formula? I already told in the last video. Work done is nothing but force into displacement. The force applied here is effort and displacement is from the point of application. Output energy, work obtained at the load point. Load into displacement of the point of the load of application. Okay, now listen. Same diagram you will take, or you will just consider any other example. So your input energy, I'll use input energy as IE. Input energy is nothing but work done by your effort. Now work done formula is force into displacement. Force is nothing but here effort into the displacement produced by your effort, or how much time it is going to move from one point to the other point. Next one is your output energy. Output energy is nothing but work done by your load. So what is load formula? Work done formula, load into the distance moved, the displacement done by your load. That is nothing but your output energy. So this is your input energy and output energy. For your idle machine, okay, idle means it is a perfect machine. For your idle machine, output energy must be equal to input energy. Okay, for your idle machine your output energy must be equivalent to input energy, but this is not possible in our practical condition, because in many ways we used to lose our energy. For example, if your input energy is around 100%, our output will be only for 80%, because the remaining 20% is lost as a heat. So this is a condition given here. Now listen, in actual machine there is a loss of energy. So this loss of energy basically takes place because of the friction between your moving parts of your machine. So you all know what is a friction. The moving parts in it are neither weightless or nor smooth, so there is always a friction. Whenever friction takes place, the one form in which your heat gets lost is nothing but your the heat gets lost because of your heat. The energy get lost because of your heat energy. Next one, the string is not a perfectly elastic string, and it is its different parts are not perfectly rigid. So all these things will eventually give rise to your heat energy. So if you're going to supply an energy 100% input energy, but your outcome will be only 80%, the remaining 20% is nothing but your loss of energy. So that is how we will define. For example, look here, if a machine is 80% efficient, which means the 20% is lost because of its friction, only the 80% of the output we are able to get from it. So This is how your machine works. It's called as your principle of machine. And our next topic is between the relation between efficiency, mechanical advantage, and velocity ratio. Before going into it, I want to recollect with your efficiency. Efficiency means how much input you are going to give and how much output you are going to get back from it. So that is what we call as your efficiency. Next one, mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage formula is load by effort. And velocity ratio means dE by dL. dE means displacement of the effort divided by displacement of your load. So we'll try to obtain a relation between them. So what is your efficiency? Efficiency is work output divided by work input. Work output divided by work input. So as I told you already, work output is nothing but your load. Work input is nothing but your effort. Yes or no? Now next one is work output work formula. What is your work formula? Yes, work formula is nothing but force into displacement. So using that I will derive it and show you in the next page. So efficiency, I'll use this symbol, work output divided by work input. So work output is nothing but your load, input is nothing but your effort. Now work done formula. What is work done formula? Force into displacement. The force applied here is load and the displacement is dL. Now divided by, now for work input, effort into dE. So now looking at this, can you identify what is L by E? L by E is mechanical advantage. Now look at this, dL by dE. dL by dE is nothing but 1 by of velocity ratio. It is inverse of velocity ratio. Can you get it? This one. Okay, therefore I'll write velocity ratio here, because velocity ratio formula is dE by dL. Since it is inverse, velocity ratio will go down. Therefore you obtain a relation between eta, that is efficiency, mechanical advantage, and velocity ratio. Or you can also write in this manner, your efficiency into velocity ratio is nothing but your mechanical advantage. And note it down, this is one of your important 2 marks or 3 marks question which will be repeated, which is often repeated. You will have numericals on it and they'll ask us to derive it. So learn this question properly. It's all of your simple basic understanding.